Okay, so this is the theorem that we have done. This is like basic proportionality theorem and the two results that are related to it. There is one more theorem whose result is actually important rather than the theorem itself. You don't have the proof for this one. Theorem 6.2, it's the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So converse, okay, now Nishtha is unable to join.
Unable to join.
Converse of basic proportionality theorem means if you have a triangle in which there is a side, or sorry, there is a line which intersects two sides at distinct points. So let's just say that you have a triangle ABC, and there is a line that intersects two sides at distinct points. So this is point D and this is point E. Now nothing's been said that L is parallel to BC. अगर आप इस थ्योरम को प्रीवियस थ्योरम के साथ कंपेयर करते हो, in BPT you have been given that L is parallel to BC, so I'll just write that down. L is parallel to BC. हम conclude ये करते हैं that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. This is the conclusion of BPT. This is the conclusion of BPT. लेकिन यहाँ पे converse है. Converse होगा तो क्या होगा? You will be given the ratio equal, and this is what you are going to get. This is the converse. So we have a line L which intersects the two sides at two distinct points, and the ratio of the two sides is equal. The paths which were created, they are in the same ratio. So what you actually get is you get that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. The line intersects AB and AC in such a way. Then we can conclude that the line which joins these 2 points, D and E, this will actually be parallel to BC. This is the conclusion that you will get. So you should know how to use it both ways. You can write down that DE is parallel to the base of the triangle. This is what the theorem is. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in same ratio, over here the line is DE. The line DE divides AB and AC into the ratio AD upon DB, AE upon AC, and the ratio is equal. And what we can say about that particular line will be parallel to the third side. So we will be using this. अगर हमारे पास line parallel है, हम लिख सकते हैं रेशो इक्वल है, और अगर हमारी रेशो इक्वल बन रही है तो हम लिख सकते हैं कि लाइन पैरेलल है. And after this, we're just directly jumping to the exercise now. Let's just go to the exercise. Exercise 6.2, page number 128. Question number 1, in the figure given, you have been already told that DE is parallel to BC. You have to find out the values of EC in first part and AD in the second part. So this question here, the first one, by basic proportionality theorem. So what we have is in triangle ABC, this is the first part, DE is parallel to BC. This is given. So by basic proportionality theorem, the ratio of the paths will be equal. So here, let's just write down the ratio of the paths here. From left, we have AD upon DB, and from the second side, we have AE upon EC. Now you can just use the values of these and then evaluate. So AD is 1.5, DB is 3, and AE is 1, and EC is not given. So cross multiplying, you can find out the value of EC. And similarly for the second part, in second part again you have triangle ABC. DE is parallel to the base of the triangle. Then by BPT the ratio will be equal. The ratio of the parts. So you have AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. Use the values and find out the measurements. You get AD upon 7.2 equals to 1.8 by 5.4. Simplify and evaluate your answer. What's the measure for AD? Rhythm is not answering today, Rhythm. You have done this chapter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Now, sometimes the same question can be asked, maybe in assignment, you will
No,
get
ma'am.
this question. I'll just take up the same part here. So I'll just show. Okay, if you had this triangle ABC, what they could do, they could avoid giving you this part and they could just give the whole side. So one of the parts could be missing on this side. So either this could be missing or this could be missing. So what if this was missing, then how would you do it? Anyone, if this was not given to you?
माइनस करके
You can subtract and you can find out the measure for this side. And same thing could be done on the other side also. Instead of giving the length of this portion, they could just give you the length of the whole side. So the length of the whole side in this case would be 9.6. So what if this was given and this wasn't given? I'm just trying to modify the question so you just know how to do it. So what if you were not given these parts? इधर से ये 1.8 नहीं दिया हुआ, इधर 7.2 ही दिया हुआ, ओवरऑल 9.6 लेंथ दी हुई है एंड राइट साइड पे 7.2 लेंथ दी हुई है. How would you do then? This is the part you want to find out. So let's just say this is x. So on left hand side I can write down the ratio of x by 9.6. This is the part over the whole side. Right side can also be modified in the same way. I can obtain this as 1.8 and I will be writing it equal to 1.8 over the whole side. This is how you will do. You should know how to use BPT in all the three ways. आप parts की ratio लिख रहे हो या parts की ratio with the whole side लिख रहे हो. You should be able to apply it in all possible ways. Anyone with any questions here?
नो मैम
Okay, let's take up question number 2. Question number 2 is about the converse of BPT. This was using BPT directly. इसमें directly BPT use हुई थी. In question number 2, we are going to apply the converse of BPT. E and F. Just observe that this figure is not with this question. Question number 2 की figure नहीं है. ये figure इसके साथ है, I think. So question number 2 is without the figure. You will have to draw figure in each part actually. So we have a triangle PQR. The sides PQ and PR have 2 points E and F on them respectively. And the measures of the parts are given here. So you will need to draw the triangles accordingly, mark these. So let's just do this. Once you need to reconnect because I think I'm audible to everyone else. And I'm not sure actually, geometry for 10th standard. In 9th standard, you were told that geometry will come from book, but right now I think you should do extra questions. For 10th, because it's board class, I would advise you to do questions additional as well, other than the ones in the book. So let's take question number 2 here. So I'm just going to take a triangle and you will need to draw the triangle every time. I think there are 3 parts here. So let's name the triangle as P, Q, R. You have to mark points E and F on the side. So let's mark point E and F. And remember, do it accordingly. Like keep in mind the measurements given, mark accordingly. So I'll just do it with the help of the book that I have here. I'm going to switch and just. Okay, so we have E over here. PE is 3.9 centimeters. EQ is 3 centimeters. On the other side, we have point F. PF is 3.6 centimeters and FR is 2.4 centimeters. What you want to identify is whether or not EF will be parallel to QR or not. EF will be parallel to QR if the ratio of these parts is same. So you will be
Equal.
calculating the ratio separately. So you're going to calculate PE upon EQ.
Upon EQ.
And
PF
you're going
upon
to
FR.
calculate PF upon FR.
FR.
So this will be 3.3 by 3. And the other one is 3.6 by 2.4. So this comes out to be 3 by 2 and this I think comes out to be approximately 13 by 10. Right? Simplify and check. This is the values after simplification. And what we observe is since PE over EQ is not equal to PF over FR, therefore EF is not parallel to QR. The ratio of the paths are not equal. Therefore, the line which joins points E and F is not parallel to the base of the triangle. Just random, not exactly. You have to draw it as an approximation, just a rough representation. It should not be exactly according to the scale. Ruler से draw करना आपको, आप simply rough figure draw कर सकते हो. Rough figure in the sense you will use a ruler and a pencil, but the measurements might not be exact. So this was the first part of the question. Let's take up the next one. Again, you have to draw a triangle PQR. And then mark the points as given. So I have triangle PQR and again I have points E and F on the 2 sides. Let's mark the measurements for the second part. Now PE is 4 centimeters. And QE is
4.5.
and PF is 8
8.
and FR is 9 centimeters.
9.
So quickly calculate the ratio of the parts here. So PE upon
0.8.
okay, 4 over 4.5. It's not necessary that you have to solve it in exact value. Just keep it in fractions. I think that'll be fine. So this is 8 by 9, cutting by 5. And then
Both are 0.8.
the other side also is PF upon FR, which is 8.9. So the ratio is equal here. So we have PE upon EQ equals to PF upon FR. This implies EF, the line which joins EF, is parallel to the base of the triangle. If anyone's writing down, please let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vansh Sharma, beta, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Written, ma'am.
Let's do the third part of the same question. Again, you have to take triangle PQR. Mark points E and F on the two sides. And now let's mark the measurements here. In this particular part, we have been given the length of the whole side, PQ, as 1.28 centimeters. Along with this, you have been given the length of this whole side, PR, as 2.56. We have been given the length of PE. This is 0.18 centimeters, and PF. This is 0.36. All the measurements are in centimeters. Now, how would you check this? Since you have the total length, you can always find out EQ and FR. So I'm just going to find that. EQ will be equal to 1.28 minus 0.18. You can either calculate the length of the parts and then apply
7.1.
its rhythm. Is it the length 1.01? 1.1?
No, ma'am. Answer is 7.1.
Okay.
By calculating.
Okay. Right now for this particular question, the first option is you can either calculate the length of these parts, EQ and FR, by subtracting the length of the second part from the total length. आप इनकी lengths obtain कर सकते हो, फिर आप parts की ratio निकाल सकते हो. Then you can check whether or not the ratio is equal or not. Now this could be time consuming because आपके दो steps हो जाएंगे. आप पहले sides जो missing हैं parts, आप उनकी length निकालोगे, उसके बाद आप ratio निकाल के verify करोगे. You can directly jump to the corollary of the theorem, BPT. उसकी theorem, उसकी corollary ये कहती है कि part और whole की ratio भी बराबर होती है. So instead of doing this, like rather than calculating this, EQ and FR, which will be this, you can go ahead and calculate PE upon EQ, and you can calculate PF upon FR. This is one way of doing it. The other way of doing this is if you directly go with PE over the whole side and you calculate for the second side of the triangle as well. So this is what you could do. You can verify from here also. So this is one way of doing it. and this is second way. कंपैरिजन करना रेशियोज का है. आप चाहो पार्ट्स का कर सकते हो, आप चाहो तो पार्ट विद द होल कर सकते हो, whichever way you prefer. The conclusion would be same. If the ratios are equal, then the line will be parallel. If the ratios are unequal, the line will not be parallel. So I'll just go with this one over here. I've got 0.18 over 1.1. And on this side, I've got 0.36 upon 2.2. So you can simplify. This will be 18 upon 110, and this will be 36.220. You can see this gets cancelled. This gets 18 over 110. So the two ratios are equal. So line will be parallel. EF will be parallel to QR. You don't even need to simplify it completely. You can just directly see here. 18 over 110, 18 over 110. Both the ratios are equal. Hence, the line that joins the points E and F will be parallel to the base. Any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Anyone who's writing down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Just a minute. Okay, now we are moving to the parts where we have the questions where you need to write down the proof. So question number 3 here, along with which this is the figure 6.18 over here. So you have been given that LM is parallel to BC. I'll just mark it in the figure. So LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD. So there is this triangle ABC. एक ट्राइंगल ऊपर बन रहा है, ट्राइंगल ABC. उसमें ML पैरेलल है बेस के, and there is triangle ADC in which NL is parallel to the base of the triangle. So what we want to do is we are going to apply BPT in both the triangles and see what we get. Apply BPT and tell me what you get. Since you don't have the values, you'll be working with names only.
In third question?
Yes, question number 3. If you want, you can draw the triangles separately. This is the triangle on top. You've got A, B, C, and this is the side that's parallel. So can anyone tell me what would be the ratio of the sides by BPT?
AM upon AB is equal to AL upon AC.
That's correct. You will have AL upon LC equals to AM upon MB. This is the first result that you get. Now for the second triangle, which is on the other side, let's just draw a rough sketch here. ADC. I've got LN parallel to the base of the triangle. Apply BPT here. So you will get AL upon LC equals to AN upon
AD.
ND. So this is the second result. Now if you compare 1 and 2, what can you conclude?
From 1 and 2, AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AD.
AM upon MD equals to actually, I think I've missed something here. Just a minute. Let me just take a look. Okay. I actually missed something. Rhythm is actually telling it correctly. Can anyone figure out the mistake that I have made here? Anyone? What I have done is, while applying BPT, I have written the ratio of the paths. Like मैंने लिखी है ratio AL over LC.
Yeah, AC है.
Right? AL upon LC लिया है मैंने, but I am actually supposed to take part and I have to take whole.
AL upon AC.
Yeah, so the denominator should have been the whole sign. Same thing for all the ratios. This is something which I missed and this can be fixed later on. So over here also I'll have the whole side in the denominator. So you can just mark it here, observing that I want to write down the ratio as part over whole and then apply BPT accordingly. And eventually you will have this result from 1 and 2. AM upon AB will be equal to AN upon AD.
AN upon AD.
All the questions that will follow will be done using BPT and the converse. सारे क्वेश्चंस मोस्टली इसी पैटर्न पे होंगे. आपके पास अलग अलग ट्राइंगल्स बनेंगे, या उनमें बीपीटी लगेगी या उनमें कन्वर्स ऑफ बीपीटी अप्लाई होगा, एंड यू विल गेट द रिक्वायर्ड रिजल्ट. लाइक दिस इज the easiest exercise out of the 6 exercises that you have. 5-6 exercises are there. This is the easiest exercise. You only have to work with ratios. Rhythm, is that right?
Yes, but fifth is more easy.
Fifth one, Pythagoras theorem.
Yes.
Okay, but उसमें याद रखना पड़ता है.
Yes.
You need to remember in which triangle you have to apply Pythagoras and where to use the values. So that's actually
मैम रिदम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करता है.
Anyways, any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Let's take up next question. Question number 4. The figure is given here side alongside. Again, you have been given some parallel lines. Now, it's best if you just mark it in your figure. Otherwise, it will just create confusion. There are so many lines here. So I've got DE parallel to AC. So let's just mark DE parallel to AC. And I have been given DF parallel to AE. So I'm going to take triangles accordingly. For your help, I'll just write down one triangle will be this ABE, in which I have DF parallel to the base. And the second triangle that we will consider here is this one ABC, in which I've got DE parallel to the base. I think you might have concluded the result by now. So if you look at this side, AD upon DB equals to these two sides ratio, and over here also it's the same. Japanvita, are you talking about the class in the morning or this one?
Ma'am, both.
Okay, I'm not sure actually whether or not I have recorded this, because I'm using my brother's laptop right now, so I will have to see if it's recorded.
Ma'am, yes, you are recording this lecture.
Okay, you can see that sign, because I am not sure I gave the permissions on my side.
Yes, ma'am.
It's coming.
Okay, maybe. If
Ma'am,
it's
it's
done, then
coming.
I'll upload, but the morning one wasn't recorded, so I'll have to do it on my end and then I'll upload.
Okay, ma'am.
That's just the theorem and its result. Exercise, I think we just started now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has anyone done this question other than Rhythm by now? Like question number 4. Rhythm, I know he has done. Anyone who could tell me what we are supposed to do here? So you're going to take these two triangles which I've drawn for you, triangle ABE and a triangle ABC, and you're going to apply BPT here. So if you apply BPT in this triangle, in triangle ABE. You have DF parallel to AE. So by BPT, if you want, I can just write down here. This is question number 4. This is actually important to write down that there is a line which is parallel to one side of the triangle. Then you can say by basic proportionality theorem, the ratio will be equal. Now, if you go back to the question, just keep in mind how you want to write down the ratio. The ratio given in question, the result that needs to be proved uses BF upon FE. So I'm just going to write down the ratio in that way. BF upon FE will be equal to BD upon DA. Let's mark this as number 1. Along with this, I'm going to take the whole triangle ABC, and in this particular triangle, I've got DE parallel to the base of the triangle. So in triangle ABC, the side which is parallel is DE, the line which is parallel is DE, and it's parallel to the side AC of the triangle. Now by BPT, what can you conclude? BE upon EC will be equal to BD upon DA. So from 1 and 2, conclude your answer. Since the right hand sides are equal for the two relations, the left hand side would also be equal. Done? Let's take up the next question. Question number 5, you have been given this figure 6.2. Now you can see there are multiple points here. You have point O in the interior of the triangle, and that point has been joined with all the 3 vertices, with P, with Q, and with R. And then points DEF are marked on OP, PQ, and PR respectively. You have been given that DE is parallel to QR. Once again,